me turn off these, or get rid of these sponsored things. We're not sponsored anymore. It's been a minute? Dude, you guys have no idea. You have no idea. Oh my god. Toaster Cat, thank you for the year. Pure Pressure, Zesty Italian. It's Rice. I'm Elvin. Bayleaks, Sanave, Just Rights, Forest, Literally Fishy, Cursed, Anthony, Am Not Lucy, Marco, P-Jerks, Kaisha, Reros, Jobis, Dong Lord, Pepperman, Jordo, Banna, Sir Lux, Hero, Childish Brandon, Matthew Bolts, Uncle Drew, Vanna, Avery, Dot, Matt, Pajama, Jen, Kilbuzz, Betty, Dion, Gall, Dirty Flamingo, Gabriella. I think I got all of them. Thank you so much. Ozek, Krenim, Tessaru, Cretiva. Oh, my alerts are off, that's why.
Wow.
Adhigh, Farmer, Hostbuster, The J Did, Dustin, Blue Suede, Voyage, Toaster Cat.
Wow.
Thank you guys. Oh wow, they're a little bit behind. Gnome Child, thank you for the 5. Crowsec with the 5. Cheddar, Tupetza, Zolfid, Curly Cowboy. Thank you guys so much. Sorry. Hello. Civ! Hey, what up, Seer? How you doing? Civ, thank you for the 5. Okay. How's Space at Alveus? Well, he's still there. I can tell you that much. How's Ireland? I'm back. Somehow. I have no idea how we made it back here. It was like... I'm going to tell you guys all about it tomorrow. Today's a little bit different. NHE, Pray for Days, Aesthetic, Owl. Thank you guys. How's the jet lag? Jet lag doesn't exist. I got home yesterday at like 1:30, woke up at 6 a.m. It's 11 in the morning, and that's all there is to it. Had an interview this morning. I'm live. I'm going out to Alveus right after this, and I will go to sleep 11 p.m. tonight. Doesn't exist. Good luck. Thank you. I didn't take a single nap when I got to Ireland. I fell asleep. I woke up. It was 8 a.m. Start the day. That's how it goes. Your schedule... No, it doesn't. Imagine getting stuck in Ireland. Are you feeling better? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm 7 days post showing symptoms. So the viral shedding's over. Not contagious anymore. I don't have a sore throat anymore. I really only had one bad day with COVID. It was one terrible night and a terrible morning. Like, highest fever I've ever had. I wish I had a thermometer just to know how high it was, because it was crazy. Like, it was so bad. You guys are putting a joke. I haven't seen those movies, so I don't know what the reference is that I just made. But I'm glad it meant something to some of you, I guess. I am wiped out. Like, absolutely wiped out. The stream is going to suck. It's going to be really short, and it's not a fun one, and it's not one that I want to do. And I promise I will go live tomorrow and react to the vast amount of TikToks that I've collected since being quarantined in another country. And we will talk about the trip in detail. It was a lot. But thank you guys for the subs. I'm sorry I'm not reading them out anymore. CEO of Twitch, Phil Brooker, Rainy Fan, Whoosh, Luke, Will, thank you guys. Nick161, thank you. I saw a girl that looked just like you working at my climbing gym. I had Gnome Child, thank you for the 10. Jeez. Thank you so much. Cypher PK messaged me when I was in Ireland, and he was like, do you drive a green Mazda? I didn't want to honk just in case, but I just saw you. And I was like, no, you didn't, bro. One, I don't drive a green Mazda, and I'm also not in the country. I feel like I've had a lot of people lately say that they think that they saw me, but I don't think that they have. I feel like I'm a pretty just like average looking white woman. Good thing you didn't honk. Right. Soul Huntsman, thanks. Sick Jedi, thank you. We went all over the place in Ireland. Again, I will tell you guys about the Ireland trip tomorrow. I'm kind of stalling right now because I'm kind of waiting for more people to get in here. Soul Huntsman, thank you. Anish, thank you. So, Twitch live notification just went out 13 minutes in. I was wondering why it was a really slow start. So is there a bounty or what? No. No. Not today. Dustin, thank you. Knowing everything that happened on that Ireland trip, I would do it again for Connor and Kayla's wedding because I love them. And it was very important to me to go to their wedding. Their wedding was beautiful. Like, it was perfect. It was so Connor and Kayla, they're now married. They're husband and wife. It was great. Uncharted, fantastic. No idea how we made that happen because Connor literally started a broadcast storm and broke the internet for the entire region. But we still managed to go live and raise $6,000, and they were amazing. At the center, and they were so welcoming and so great, and I feel like you guys learned so much, and the shows were so good. It was such a good stream. I'm really, really happy with how that worked out. So that and the wedding, fantastic. Everything else it was a really hard trip. There was a lot of really terrible stuff, and we'll talk a lot about it tomorrow, but it was a mess, and not just because we all got COVID and got stuck in Ireland. Again, we'll make this this is gonna be really fast. I'm gonna be online and offline, but I'll leave the VOD up because I don't want to dwell here. But I'm gonna do this stream and then we'll talk tomorrow about the trip. But I don't want to move it from talking about this to talking about the trip. Kosek, thank you so much. These are all past alerts, so I think that I've already thanked these. Thank you. So, after the day that we found out that we got COVID, on the 14th, also, I don't know how to, ease into this without shocking you guys. There's, no good way to do it because it shocked all of us as well. So, there's not a good way to talk about it here. But this was a week ago. On the 14th, I got a call from our temporary keeping staff at Alveus that we lost Orion. Oh no. Okay. Which is at first we were freaking out because we were oh no. We were worried about, obviously we didn't know what had happened because the morning of the 14th, he was fine and he had been eating the same amount. They got very, very thorough instructions on how to take care of all of the animals, but especially Orion because we were most worried about him because he's pretty sensitive and it's not easy to take care of a falcon, right? But they learned how to butcher the quail. They learned how much to feed him. They were weighing his food. They're making sure he wasn't tangled. They all learned falconry knots. They all learned, how to handle him and all that. And he was eating and was completely fine. And in the morning on the 14th, he was completely fine. And flapping and totally normal. And then by noon on the 14th, they found him on the ground in the enclosure. And that's when I got a call. So immediately I had them pick him up and drive him to Texas A&M to get a necropsy done because we were just they weighed him. He had been eating everything. He's eating the exact same quail, getting the same water, getting the same routine. Everything was normal. He weighed what he always weighed, and there were no signs of distress. It's not like something got him. Like, he showed no other signs of illness, and we were all really scared because we were like, if we were there, is there something that we would have seen, you know, because we know him? He's not old. He was coming on 4 years old, or he was 4 years old. So they immediately scooped him up. They drove him all the way to Texas A&M the same day to get a necropsy done. And we got the necropsy results a couple days later. And I will read them to you for full transparency. Basically, though, it was just a freak accident. Before I read it to you, I'll just like translate it, and then I'll translate it after too. He wasn't tangled, right? So Orion was tethered. Also, the really frustrating thing about this whole thing is his enclosure is being built now. Like, it has started, and it's fully sponsored, and we're building him a new enclosure so that he could be free lofted for the first time, because he's never been a free lofted bird, but we figured he would do okay. Free lofted, so like his new enclosure's still being built, and I haven't put a halt on that project because it's already sponsored, and so it's just going to continue to build out. But he didn't get tangled. This is not a husbandry issue. It's not like somebody didn't notice something. It's not like somebody tied something wrong or fed him something wrong or did anything wrong. What happened is he went to fly from a perch or something, and he hit his head on it, which doesn't happen. Like, in all my experience with falconry, like, I've had some pretty traumatic experiences in falconry. All falconers have had traumatic experiences in falconry. I don't know that that's something that had to do with his one eye or perception or what, but you know how there's just some really unfortunate people, they like fall off a bike and they hit their head just the wrong way and they're paralyzed? Like, it truly is. He hit his head on the perch somehow and just hit it just the wrong way. His head and neck. So what the necropsy says, collection date was the 14th. Oh my gosh. Body of a 537 gram, which again is super normal weight for him. 537 gram 4-year-old male peregrine prairie falcon in good body condition, is necropsied June 15th, 2022. They give his band number. The subcutaneous space over the dorsal cervical neck muscles is expanded by a large amount of hemorrhage. The most significant gross necropsy finding was that the subcutaneous hemorrhage along the muscles of the neck. The finding is suggestive of some form of acute external trauma, and this is considered the cause of death for this bird. No apparent evidence of active infectious disease or neoplasia was noted. This bird was in good body condition with ample fat stores. There's advanced postmortem decomposition, blah, blah, blah. I don't know how to say that word. But yeah. And then it talks about like the kinds of tissues that were collected during the necropsy, and et cetera. But that's the gist of the necropsy, is just that there's subcutaneous hemorrhage along the muscles of the neck. He hit his head and neck in the worst way possible. He didn't suffer because he was seen completely healthy in the morning and then seen completely dead very shortly after. So it wasn't like he was struggling for a long time. But I want to be very, very clear that this is something that could have happened just as easily if all of us were on site. It's not something that should happen. It's not something that does happen. Like, it makes no sense. I still have like tried to imagine so many times like how that happens, because it'd be one thing if it was like, oh, he was tied too close to the wall, you know, or like his perch was too close to the wall or something, so he flew into the wall. But we made sure that that's not possible. So that's not the case. It's just like, I've never seen a bird do that. And I've had tethered birds since I started falconry in 2019, you know. Literally just like a freak accident. It's also not like he was like, it's not like something significant scared him. Like everything was so run of the mill. It's not like he like freaked out. It's literally like he must have just, I don't even know. Like he must have baited off the perch or like been jumping from the perch or something and he hit his head on the perch. Like the leash got put, he wasn't tangled in his leash, but the leash was like went over the perch in the wrong way or something, and he just like fell off of it. I don't know. We don't know. But that was a week ago. And I found that out when we were in Dublin and my phone was at 2% and I didn't have service. And so I was like trying to call our vet to get help with the necropsy and to get him to a facility where they could do a necropsy immediately. My phone died and like it was like bad. And then that night we all tested positive for COVID. Yeah, so it was a lot. And it's awful to find out about it when you're so far away, because like it's a very obvious like, oh, what could have been done differently, like what could we have done. But I guess it's kind of good news that it's not at all good news, but you know, it's not something that we could have done, you know, like it just like it would have happened if we were there too. So that makes us feel like a little bit better, I guess. But yeah, the best thing that I can compare it to is like when somebody falls and just hits their head the wrong way. Is what happened to Orion. He just hit his head wrong. So yeah, but otherwise a completely healthy bird, like doing so well. He was doing so well. Yeah, and it wasn't an age thing, like he's 4, you know. But that's how it goes sometimes. But yeah, that's all I wanted to go live today to talk about, because like there's no way that I talk about this and then just like go into a stream, you know. So we'll talk about it like a little more tomorrow maybe, but for the most part tomorrow we'll just talk about the trip. There's a lot to catch up on. So, and I hate not being live for this long. It kind of stresses me out. So I'm gonna be live tomorrow and I'm gonna be live Thursday. But yeah, I thought about like tweeting or saying something sooner, but it made more sense to explain it live, I think. So I'm sorry for the terrible news. I know a lot of you, you know, like liked him a lot too, or got pretty attached to him. He's been on my stream a lot. So pretty shit. But yeah, it happens with animals, you know. I mean, it happens in general. It's not just animals, but it's like, I don't know. It's tough with animals. So yeah, that's the update. That's all I have for you guys today. I have not been to Alveus yet, so I'm gonna go out there right now and see everybody, and then I'll be live tomorrow. I don't know what time I should go live tomorrow. Should I go live in the morning or the evening tomorrow? Oh, what am I? I'm talking to the morning crowd, huh? It'll be desktop, yeah. Alright, I'll go morning tomorrow, evening Thursday, yeah. Let's do that. So, I'll go live tomorrow morning, probably in like the late morning. And then I'll go live Thursday evening. So, yeah, we'll talk about the whole trip tomorrow. Sorry for just like the bomb of unexpected news. I didn't really know how to do this. I really didn't want to, but it's gotta be done. So, thank you for all the subs today. I'm sorry I stopped reading them out. Thanks for being here. I know it was super quick if you made it. I will see you guys tomorrow morning around the same time. I'll be live earlier tomorrow probably, depending on how the sleeping goes today. But yeah, thank you for the subs. Thanks for watching. Sorry. Am I missing anything? I feel like I'm missing something. All I was gonna do is read you guys the necropsy and explain it. I don't think there's much more to say. Don't think so? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, there's nothing that anybody could have done. It's nobody's fault. It's just a freak accident and it happens. It just sucks. It sucks when it happens to the ones that you're attached to, you know? But, yeah. Alright. I'll see you guys in the morning. Sorry. Weird comeback stream. Probably the worst comeback stream of all time. See you tomorrow.